Hello, I'm Paul here. Today I'm going to be making an exclusive video for my channel. Now, if you're watching this video, you're only seeing it if you're part of the membership on YouTube. There's certain videos that, I'll put for free on my channel, but there's some. The videos I put on my exclusive are videos that are, they're strategies that are helping me make money personally. So it's the strategies that I'm sharing with everybody that are helping me make money and compound my money. Now, I am not a financial advisor. These are just the methods that I'm personally doing to help increase my wealth. And so these strategies are meant to, for the average person to see and kind of help compound your money and help grow your wealth. But anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. If you want to do this strategy, do your own research. But today, the only way you're seeing this video is if you're an exclusive member on my on YouTube. I'll post this on my YouTube channel, but as a bonus. So this is a bonus video. Today I'm going to be talking about a method that is compounding your money. This is with a stock, and the whole point of this strategy is to what you want to do. You want to come in with a certain amount of money, and you just want to compound your money. The stock is called RIOT, that's RIOT platforms, and I will go into looking at the information on it, but it is one of the largest mining companies that's connected to Bitcoin. So with going into the new year, I don't know the whole thing about mining, but you would think that if Bitcoin's going up, the mining stuff is going to go up too. So you would only think that the price for this stock is going to go up next year. So anyway, I want to show you a strategy to where you can compound it, and a strategy to where what to do when it starts going down, because with this strategy you can only focus when it's going up. So, and the whole purpose of the strategy is to compound your money with it. So let me guys walk you through the formula real quick. Okay, so the stock that I am talking about is RIOT platforms. It's RIOT, that's the ticker, and we can see here more about it. It is a Bitcoin mining company, like I was saying. It was founded in July 24th, and it's headquartered in Castle Rock, Colorado. So it's one of the biggest mining areas with Bitcoin. So this is a stock that is connected to Bitcoin. And I do, on my exclusive videos here, I do want to go over a lot of the companies on Robinhood that are stocks that are connected to Bitcoin that can kind of help grow wealth. But the stock right now is $16.94 of making this video, and you can see right now that I've made $20 in gains out of a capital of about $600. So what you want to do, and we can look at the charts here, and the goal here is to kind of compound your money. Okay, so if you want to get to RIOT on TradingView, just type in RIOT, and you'll get RIOT platforms right here. So you just hit this one. So you get some strategies going here, and basically what I want to kind of teach you guys is you can only really focus when it's going up. If you're regularly if you want to get those percentages gains when it goes up, you need to focus when it's going up. You won't be able to focus when it goes down. There's a method for that, but I'll show you right here. Now, if you guys seen my Ghost Market Pro videos, you notice that just focus on, this is the 90.95 I've talked about on my channel. Make sure you go and watch those videos. But basically, this line here kind of indicates when it's going up. So you got your signal for when it goes up. All you have to do is wait for it to go to red to green. We are in a 15-minute. So you could just focus when it goes to red to green and just come in here and scalp it the moment it turns green. And this is 5 days. This is 21%. Now, my personal goal with trading RIOT is to get at least 20% a week. 20 to 50% a week. And then you could take that 20 to 50% a week and you can compound it. So that's basically what you do. You focus on the moments when it's going up. And I have a goal of 20 to 50%. And what you do, you sell. You have to wait 2 to 3 days before it'll hit your account on Robinhood. But once you do, you just wait for it to go back down, and then you come back in when it goes back up again, and then you get another 20, 50%. So that's kind of how you compound. But keep in mind, and I'll talk about this at the end of the video. So this is kind of the formula I do to trade it regularly, without, options or anything like that. So, you load up Ghost Market Pro, or, do the whole CMA trend bar, or I made videos on that. But basically, focus when it goes up and get your 15 to 20%. You can find this pretty often, at least next year. I believe that it's going to be going up pretty good. This is 22% in 5 days. So, personally, I have a goal of doing this on a weekly. And on a weekly, I want to make about 20 to 50%. That's just me. You guys can have your own goals. Now, I'm going to talk about what to do when it's going down. So, when it does go down, so I could personally, I'll ride this out on a 15-minute. I'll ride this out until I see it start going into, green to red. That's when I know to get out. You also know that if you're using Ghost Market Pro here, the point that it started right here, the point when it turned red to green, you know that it's been going up ever since. So when it does turn red again, you're going to be in bigger profit from down here, because it's not going to come down here when it turns red. It's going to turn red up here somewhere. So you'll be in profit if you just follow this line. So anyway, I'm going to talk about the red zones. And this whole moment right here is this would have been a very good moment. You see right here, if you focused on when it goes red to green. Now, I do it on a weekly. I'll cash out on a weekly so that I can compound it. I'll wait for it to come down, and then I'll come back in. You see that it goes red right here. And then it turns green. So this entire time is profit. So this is probably over a week. So from here all the way up here, this is 12 days. Now, me personally, I probably am not doing 12 days. I'm only doing weekly. If it's good enough, I'll do weekly. You gotta wait. And this, because this was 20%. So this is, if you follow this, you can probably, not financial advice, if you follow this formula, you can probably make around 20% a week. And that will compound. Use a calculator. 20% a week whenever it's going up. 20% a week is a lot of profit. And, do your own calculations if you want. But 20% a week, let's just do something real quick. If you manage to get 20% a week just doing this, and there's, 52 weeks a year, that's a 1,040 percentage in a year. So just keep that in mind. So that's really the idea here, is you focus when it turns green and you get in for these little scalps. I personally do it bi-weekly, and I try to hit 20%. So you can see, if you follow this formula that I'm showing you, you could hit 20%. You could usually hit 20% if you follow the same formula that I'm using with Ghost Market Pro and the CMA trend bars, whichever one you want to use. But what I also use to make little scalps is I'll load my TD. I'll show you which one this is. If you go here to the settings, you want to go to TDI. And you want to go to the Trader's Dynamic. And you want to change your settings here. I personally, when you load it, it's going to look loaded with stuff. So I get rid of the upper bands and the fast MA and the background. So I get rid of a lot of it. I keep the middle bands and the slow MA, and that's what you see here. So when you want to look for a quick scalp, you want to first make sure it's not consolidating, but then you just find moments where it's crossing, like right here. So this would be a moment right here if you see it crossing here, and some other good moments. Now, if your bar here is green, then you go with the trend. Do not go against the trend. So this moment right here, it's bullish. So focus on the moments it's going up. So if you want to do quick scalps, but I personally wouldn't do scalps, because if you're doing this on a daily and you make like what, 5% or whatever on a day, keep in mind that there's a 2 to 3 day wait when you're doing it on Robinhood. So that's why I do it on a weekly, because I want to make sure that my weekly profit is at a good number. 20% of whatever is pretty good. So that's why I focus on at least getting 20% a week, if it's there. So anyway, you have your Ghost Market Pro bar. It kind of acts as support and resistance right here. You can usually find bounces. You have your dynamic indicator here. So let me show you what to do when the price is tanking. So let's see, like this moment right here. Let's say it went from green to red and you still want to make some profit. So what I would do is I would hold on. I would have sold already. The money would already be in the Robinhood account here. What I would do is I would do an options trade, and I would do a put, basically. So what you want to do is when you're doing a put, you want to do an in the money contract. So you want to make sure that you're getting, when you're doing an in the money contract, you want to make sure that the dot is as close to the dot as possible. Like right there, you want to make sure it's close to the dot. So this one right here, we want to make sure it's close to the dot. So that one right now, not close enough. Getting there. Let's say about $1,000, okay? So this won't work unless you have about $1,000. But when you know that it's going down, you basically would get this to as close to the dot as possible by read the charts, and you just write it out and you'll make your profit when it's going down. So as long as it's going down, you'll make profit on the way up by compounding it, and you'll make profit on it when it's going down. So you'll make money both ways. So if you came in here and it goes down a little bit here. Now, from moves that it does, let's see how much it moves. And so let's say you caught this one right here, and see, yeah, it's probably, it's usually about a $1 to $2 difference in price. It's not much, so you want to make sure you get as close to this dot as possible. So if it goes down by $1, let's see, let's just do 15 here. Yeah, you'll make about $100 or so. It's not much, but it's better than waiting it out for it to go back up again. So you'll make profit, but you need to make sure you have enough to do your options trade, and you need to make sure that it's an in-the-money contract and it's as close to the dot as possible when you're doing a put. So anyway, that's how you compound both up and down. So you look at your charts. You do this formula that I've been teaching here with Ghost Market Pro, the trade dynamic, and you see the moments where it goes from red to green. When it's going green, you just hold on to it till... Now, I don't do this on a daily. I don't scalp on a daily. I wait till I get about 20. I really want to get to 50% a week, but I look for 20% a week at least when I'm doing this. I will not sell unless I get 20%. But anyway, this is kind of the formula to where you can compound the RIOT platforms and kind of compound your money along the way. Now remember, none of this is financial advice. It is just, this is a method that you can actually compound your money. Now, every time you sell on Robinhood, you may or may not have to pay capital gains tax on it. That's up to you. Make sure you talk to a financial advisor about that. And notice that every time you sell, you will have to pay capital gains on your gains. So just keep that in mind for into your taxes kind of thing. I'm not a financial advisor. Please speak with your tax financial advisor. But other than that, this is kind of a strategy that I use personally to kind of compound and grow. With Bitcoin next year going into the bull run, I think the price of this is probably going to be going up. So there's probably a lot of movement where it's going to be going up. So you can find a lot of good moments where it's going up. I believe after the bull run here, it's probably going to be going up a lot because of the cost of the mining and all that. So anyway, this is a bonus video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'd like to know your thoughts below. Leave a comment if you want. Other than that, stay tuned for more videos.